It's time to start.
Hey everybody, we're back. Sport Bowling Productions in Fast Lanes in Checotah, Oklahoma for the Southwest Gold Tour Squad 1. 10 a.m. squad. Got two off to the race from the Bach on lane 10. We got Steve Lane in the booth with us today. How's it going, Steve?
It's going pretty good. Thanks for having me today. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, you bet. Tell America a little bit about yourself.
Well, originally I am from Eufaula, Oklahoma. Just started my career on the PBA. Going to start bowling on quite a few regional events here pretty soon. Also a member of the Green Country Association Board of Directors. So work with the youth here in Checotah as well. Certified coach and RVP member.
All right, fantastic, great. Well, thanks for joining us. So regional, you're going to hit the regional up in Kansas?
Yeah, my first one's coming up in McPherson, Kansas here in a couple weeks.
All right, so it should be an exciting event.
It's going to be interesting, I tell you that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they had the first regional this season at Odessa at Diamond Lanes, and that was interesting to see the range of competitors. You know, they're all good. We had two youths. We had Brady, my kid, and Joss Weems come down from Chicago, and they both finished right in the middle of the pack. But to see the difference from the touring pros, you know, Ildemaro, Ildemaro Ruiz, Nathan Bohr, the guys you're seeing at the U.S. Open this week, how they were playing the lanes, and then how everyone else was. It was different, and you see why they're pros.
Oh yeah, a whole different level of competition, especially on from the national guys compared to the regional guys. Now, like you said, they're all really good bowlers, some of the best bowlers in the region. So it's not easy competition. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just amplifies how difficult this sport is.
Oh yeah.
You know, all the. Half the sport is mostly invisible between lane topography and the oil patterns. You just kind of have to get your best guess what's going on out there and why it's happening, and make the adjustments. And
you have to execute, absolutely.
Yeah, whoever figures it out first wins.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, all right, so we've got our youth competitors out here today. Looks like got a little mix of probably a little bit of everyone. U18, U15. Looks like we've got our U12 guy here up on 10, lefty. He goes a little high. They're bowling on Sphinx.
So the Sphinx is a 40-foot, 25.2 mils of oil. So rather flat up front. There is some hook in it, but there isn't out of bounds. You get it outside, outside the, the 10, somewhere around the 7. You get it outside 7, it's going to hold, and it's not going to come back.
Yep. So pretty flat, 2-to-1, I think, ratio. When you measure, when you count up the 2-to-2 loads out there, there's quite a bit. So yeah, like you said, it's going to have some out of bounds. So you've got some local knowledge. Tell us about this center. We got 12 lanes here. Looks like there might be some built-in friction.
Yeah, usually the outsides are pretty pretty solid here where you can get it outside the 5 board, but with this pattern and the oil carry down that they're going to have today, I just don't see a lot of movement from outside of 5, really.
Yeah.
Your higher revs guys and girls may be able to get it off of the spot right there, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what they're here for. They're here for tough. They don't want any of this easy stuff. All right, so we're going to send out the, if you're watching the stream, you don't need the link, but we're going to send out the link. If you've got friends and family who want to watch, you can share the stream. Click on the little arrow. Send that link to them. They'll be able to watch at home. Or it'll be on the Southwest Gold Tour Facebook page here in just a little bit. So we'll put that link up on the Southwest Gold Tour Facebook page. See Maddie Damer on 11. Talented player out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Might have seen her yesterday on the Rotogrip Sport Challenge. She made it to the finals and lost actually Trevor, who's one pair over. Trevor shot a little 230 at her on mystery long pattern. So he'll do that to you from time to time. So,
Just missed that pickup.
yeah, the 128.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
It's not an easy pickup, really.
not something you want to shoot at. It's rough, easy to do. Exactly what she did. Just get that head pin a little bit to the left and leave that 8-pin back there.
A good shot on number 11, right into the pocket.
So yeah, that was Matlin Warner, I believe Oklahoma State high school champion. If not, she's always up there.
I think you're going to see a lot of Brooklyn strikes today. There's going to be a lot of crossovers today with this pattern. If they get it in the middle and stay in the middle, it's going to hook on them.
Yeah, just like we saw with Gabe Hale there. Not quite Brooklyn enough.
A little ringing 10 or soft 10 there on 12.
Yep, that's Maddie. So coming in a little light, a little less light than her last shot on the left lane. So, and we might see some connection issues. We're in a giant metal building in the middle of Oklahoma. So there might be some dropouts. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what I was talking about, the outside. You get that ball outside there, even with a plastic ball, it's just going to slide right off into the ditch. There's not much you can really do. Try to go straighter at it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. If you're expecting it to hold on that one board, it's probably not going to happen. Just that little bit of extra oil out there on the outside. Kind of removes that room for error you might have shooting 10 pins, getting it to hang on just that little extra bit.
Yep. And was that Jackson? Jackson just kind of seen that on lane 10. He got it out way out real quick, and it just held and
yeah, got 4. Looks like he's playing inside. So he might be experiencing is indoctrination into sport shot here. So that's the difference between house shot and sport shot. So just those flatter patterns that just don't have that built-in hook on the outside. So if you're used to standing left and throwing it right, that's not going to work until probably 4 or 5 games into this.
Yeah, once they start transitioning, you'll be able to pitch it out there a little bit further. And that was a good pickup by Trevor with the 3.6 9.10.
Yep. Yeah, Trevor is a spare machine. He can pick up some crazy spares. I saw him at Wichita at a Youth Scratch Masters, needed to make the 4-5 in the 10th to win the whole tournament, and he did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with our caliber of our youth bowlers that's coming up right now. I mean, I've been watching a lot of the youth stuff that you stream, and it's amazing to see these kids, and especially with the ones that I get to work with here. The talent level is way beyond what it was when I was growing up.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm new to bowling. When my kids started bowling, I had no idea about it, but the resources that are available just from YouTube, the pros that have their channels, the coaches that have their channels, the USBC that puts out, has their National Bowling Academy available for $2 a month, I think it is. You can subscribe and have, Rod Ross tell you how to bowl.
Right.
Yeah, that's worth every penny and then some. All right, so we're looking down at the low end a little bit. So we've got 8 out of the 12 lanes covered. We don't have 1 through 4. Let's see my guy here on the right, and yeah, through the nose. Yeah, got the friction in the middle, and then got that hang on the outside.
Yeah, this pattern, you have to be really accurate. I mean, there is very, very minimum room to miss. So we're talking maybe a board or 2 in each direction.
Yep. Yeah, this is a professional oil pattern. I mean, this is no joke. Right up there with what they're seeing at the U.S. Open, which you can catch later today at 2 p.m. on Fox.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I was watching a little bit of that yesterday, and man, it looks hard.
I didn't get to really watch it yesterday. I was up here practicing yesterday, trying to get ready. Like I said, a couple weeks go to that first event, and
yep,
trying to get my physical and mental game in the right spot.
Yep.
But Alyssa, is that Alyssa or Melissa on 10?
That's Alyssa, I believe.
Just pulled it a little bit left on that spare conversion. Where are we at on?
Yeah, we've got the low end.
Low end
now.
Now this kid that's coming up on lane 7, I was watching him gauge. Pretty solid.
All right, let's see. Open 7 spare, open 2-hander, righty 2-hander. Throwing, I think that's urethane, that a Pink Widow.
Like a
maybe?
Pink Widow?
Yeah.
I was watching him in practice, and he was pretty solid. Shouldn't start being an issue this early.
Yeah, not quite yet. Of course, it is funny to see the 10 minutes of practice when they're bowling on fresh, and yeah, those first shots after we've got what, 7 on a pair, it looks like.
Just chopped the 6 off the 3.
Yeah, this is a pattern where spares are going to be super important. Putting a couple together, putting a couple strikes together, and making your spares. I think those are the folks who are going to come out on top. So the format again today, we've got 2 squads since we only got 12 lanes. So we've got a 10 a.m. squad and a 2 p.m. squad. We do have re-entries, so it'll be the highest scores out of those 2 squads. and just 5-game sweeper, so total pins. All right, so we got Gage back up here, taking a shot on the right lane. Oh no, I just scored wrong. He was working on a double. Here we go. 8-1, and that's high
Still high.
again. Yeah. All right. So if you're coaching Gage, what advice are you giving him? He's gone high 2 shots in a row. He's playing a little bit in. Is that urethane? Pink Widow?
Yeah, it looks like the Pink Widow.
Yeah.
So with him, with his rev rate, I would probably tell him to move in a little bit. With his rev rate, he should be able to belly the ball just a little bit more. But mostly, with this shot, you really have to keep your angles in front of you. It's such a tough shot, and there's so much oil through the heads. I found out that it's just easier to keep your angles in front of you and try to play that adjustment, that small adjustments at a time. But for now, I'd probably say 2 boards.
Okay. And that's where you can get lured into playing. So he's got 2 options. You can move left or move right. And if you move right, you can get into that out of bounds, and then you're going to start hitting the 3-pin and leaving those 1-2-8s or washouts like we saw from some of the other players.
Well, with him being two-handed and having the rev rate and the speed, if he does move right, he would definitely have to increase his speed to get to be able to get that carry. Yeah.
And flatten the hand out, a little more forward roll on it. So
more up the back. Yep. And that's the good thing about being here. We actually had the pattern put down for me yesterday, so I could kind of see how it played.
Okay.
So it was pretty tough. I was the only one on the lane. I only used 1 lane. But I found if I got it way inside, or if I tried to belly the ball, if I kept it in the middle, it would just take off to the 7-pin, or if I got it out, past the 7-8 board, somewhere around the 5, it would just hang and go through the 6-pin. So keeping my angles in front of me was really important. And again, like you said, the spares are a premium.
Yep.
Going to have to cover those spares.
And we were talking earlier about the pro players and where they play the lane and how they break them down when they're working together. Makes all the difference in the world.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So if you've got a pair that's on the same page and they're either all throwing urethane towards the middle or playing the right and burning up a track outside that they can bounce it off of later, that can be 100 pins over 5 games. I mean, easy. You can make them easy or make them hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's again, it's like you said, it's getting the people or getting the other players on the pair with you to get on the same page. Sometimes that just don't always work that way.
Yep. All right, there's Maddie. Oh, Maddie tripping out the 10-pin.
A little smile. I think she thinks she got away with that one,
Yeah.
didn't she?
Yeah, that was a little bit high, I think, and got that 6 to come off the sideboard and get the 10 out. Right, so we got Jackson up here on 12. Jackson had a strike on the left lane. So we can do on this right lane. That is inside. That's gonna, all right, we got 8, so that could have been 3. So do you notice a difference pair to pair here, or are the end pairs different than the rest of the?
It really depends on the weather. I mean, right now with it being a little bit cooler, the humidity is a little lower. That don't affect the lanes as much. But when it's pretty warm outside, especially on the end pairs, you've got 2 exit doors. You're going to get a lot more humidity coming in, and that's going to affect 1 and 2 and 11 and 12 a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're both exterior walls next to each hand.
Gabriel with a tug, but he got lucky.
All right.
Crossed over and went Brooklyn.
All right, so Gabe with 3 strikes. Just needs to work on putting them together, get that score. And that's the thing. You see at junior gold too is if you can get a couple strikes together and string a few, makes a huge difference. You know, the difference between all 9 spares and strike spare is 10 pins.
Yep. Yeah, and I think what we just seen from Jackson right there throwing the urethane, we're going to see a lot of flat 10s and ringing 10s with urethane, especially on these end pairs. It's the same way even in league play here, so. He never really got that ball pushed out there on that spare. He just right across his body.
Yeah. All right, 4-7, 10.
Did the smart thing right there and just took count.
Yeah.
That's really all you can do.
Yeah, get your 2.
Got a pin in the shaker on 9. They just cleared that out.
That was fast.
They got a good crew here. They really do.
So looks like they got a guy in the back just ready to go.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Never come up on him.
That's a Jacoby J-Man, apparently, here on 11. Looking for his first strike of the game, and it's going to need a break.
That looked good.
There you go. All right, so that high tilt, almost a spinner there, just going right down the middle. And that just didn't hook a lot. I was expecting it to break a little bit. It did not. So, and here we got Trevor on 10. Throw in, looks like a pitch black with the crossover.
Little fist pump at the end.
Yeah, feeling it. Coming back after an open. And Maddie, a double
Good,
for her?
Yeah, good pocket strike, too.
All right. So Maddie's, she's a good player, so she'll get it figured out. Let's see Matlin take this shot. She's on a double as well. All right, so the girls getting it figured out. That one just a little bit inside. 3-6-10. Down to the low end. Gabe, a 3-9-10. That's, you just don't want to see that. So the movement here, it's going to be a little different. There's just the pair is going to flip-flop. So it's a little tight as far as the concourse and whatnot here. So just minimize the movement around. So first pair will flip with the second pair and so on and so forth. So 9-10 will go to 11-12 and 11-12 will go to 9-10. And they'll be game by game, I believe.
Yeah. A little bit different, like you said, with the concourse being there's quite a few people here today, so being full up and a little high.
Yeah, Maddie came in a little high. Let's see, down on the low end, we got Robbie Baum getting ready to go on 6. And let's see, he's got a 2.5. Oh, 2.58. And
took the 2.8 off the 5.
Yeah, took the 2.8 off the 5. It's hard to do. He's doing trick shots out there.
That looked like a pretty solid shot on was that 7? 5.
Yeah,
7.
7. Yeah.
You know, she kept the angle in front of her and right in the pocket. It just left that kind of the weak 10 there.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely going to be the plays. First couple games, just keep it in front of you. Not that far in front of you. Keep it in front of you. And just keep the angles tighter. And then just move in as the ball starts to creep a little bit higher. But like we were saying, you got to get everyone else on, on the same page.
Kimberly Hamlin up on 7. crossing over. A little too much, though.
Yeah, a little too much. Missed the head pin left.
Again, that's that hook in the middle I was talking about earlier. If you keep it in the middle like that, it's going to take off on you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think she's a straighter player, so she might benefit from just taking a step right and playing that straighter line kind of up the track. All right, Parker looking good. Check out his score about halfway through game 1. All right, Kimberlin picking up the old 136. That was a nice shot. Our little guy there on 6.
That is Mason.
Yeah, Mason. There he is.
Gage through the nose again. He would probably, I would probably say he would need to make a little bit of a move. If he's pulling the ball that far, maybe open up a little bit, try to get the ball out. Oh, good cover on 11. Woo. 11 had the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10 and just covered it.
Oh, there
good
you go.
Shot.
Gabriel.
I just happened to look up and see it. So Gage got that spare.
All right, so we got Nate getting waved up by his pair there. Nate, a lefty. So not too many lefties out there, so they'll kind of have that side of the lane to themselves. Pop up to the high end here. Got Jacoby, 9th frame already here in the first game. Wow.
Got that one out.
Got that in the OB.
Yep.
And he has as much tilt as I've seen. That's got to be about 70 degrees of tilt there.
At least.
Yeah, that is something else. I think Andy Warren has that much tilt. And yeah, Andy's a lefty.
Maddie just came up just a little bit high.
She leaves the 4-7. So she's had 3 opens, a couple 9 whiffs. That's unusual for her. One was that 10 pin we saw.
Going straight at it.
Yep, there you go. Smart picks it up. It's a spare in the foundation frame. Alyssa Cheatwood on 10, and that just did not hook for her at all. 1, 2, 4. We got Trevor here. So he's playing across the lane with probably his favorite pitch black, and he gets the carry for the double. Trevor, 10 years old, bowls out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area as well. Madeline Warner here in the 9th, throwing it's an exotic gem, I think. It's got that blue in it. And she hits the pocket, sends 10 back. So, and that's the thing too with sport shots, like we're talking, if you break them down right, they get easier as you play on them. House shots get harder.
Yes.
So, a little stick there on the thumbaroo. And that was on 3 in a row. So So I'm just going to lose some count with that. And Gabriel gets one right early. And that was on that spare conversion he made. So he's going to lose a little bit of count there. Samuel with the 6-7.
Took the run at it.
Yeah.
Just a little high on the 6.
You see a lot of bounce outs here. Is this bouncy?
Not really. You do every once in a while. It just depends on how much revs and speed they can put on the ball.
Anything will bounce if you put enough speed on it. And 5-pin for Gabriel. I'm not going to roll it.
See if Lily can come back after that little stick. Crosses over and leaves a 1-3-6. And Trevor with a good shot.
Yeah, Trevor's getting this figured out.
He's on a
3 in a row.
triple now.
Yep.
Jackson with a good shot.
Okay. So and he had. Let's see, score will come up here in a second.
He's on a double.
Okay, he's on a double.
I think we're going to see a lot more movement with the two-handers than we are the conventional releasers, really.
Yes. Yeah.
Just from what I'm seeing right here with Carter, and them guys are crossing over almost every shot. Lily gets the trip 5 on that one.
All right.
And that's got to mess with your head, you know, mentally when you stick like that. And that was a good comeback from that. Really
definitely.
was.
Yeah, it's going to be in the back of your mind. Yeah, and the volume was 25 mils, I think. So.
I believe that's what it was. 25.2 mils total volume.
And that's spread pretty flat throughout the lane, so you're not going to, so on a house shot, that's going to be concentrated more in the middle. So you are going to see the heads in the middle of the lane go away. So if they're playing 10 to 20 on a laydown, yeah, and especially the two-handers, they're going to burn that up here probably right about now. See Jackson, he's playing more inside than he needed to, and that was on a double.
So I found if you move inside real deep on this shot, you have to move your target. You need to push it out, but if you get it out again past the 5 or the 7, you're done. It's going to hang right there.
Yeah, you're not going to be bouncing it off the 3-board here.
No.
So you want to keep that break point pretty much the same, but your target at the arrows is they're not going to be parallel moves.
No.
All right, so we got Matlin on the fill on 11. So I know Matlin and Maddie are the same U18 girls, so they're going head-to-head. And this is scratch, by the way. There's none of that handicap stuff going on. This is scratch bowling.
She swung that one way out there, got it out there, and just
I think
hung.
that was a new ball. She was throwing the exotic gem. That might have been an RS TX2. So cleaner cover. And Lane's not ready for that yet.
No.
But you want to know that on the fill instead of your first shot in the game 2.
Scores aren't incredibly high, which I kind of figured they wouldn't be. Just because of the difficulty of the shot.
Yeah, flat pattern on the fresh is going to be a challenge to start with. See Trevor playing inside, and he's got another 3-6-9-10. He made this in the 3rd frame. And is this his 9th frame? Yeah, so, but he's doing pretty well. He can easily go over 200. And again, he's bowling the U12 division. Throwing his new Scully spare ball at it. And
Good
picks it up
cover.
again. Yep. So is he clean? No, he missed a single pin in the 5th, but otherwise, an 81, he can go 1, or he can go 212, punching out. All right, see if Gabriel makes another split. Nope.
Looks like he has some footing issues on that when he looked
Yeah.
down at his feet when he released the ball.
All right, Lily with a crossover. And Alyssa in the 9th. She's working on a strike. That's another good shot. And that's 7-pin.
Just wiggles.
Just can't quite get it. Down to the low end. See, you got Jackson back up. His 10th frame. Oh, that was a nice one.
And this Mr. Carter.
Oh, Carter, sorry. All right, so Carter keeps doing that. He can punch out for 159. And just a quick scan of the scores. Not a bad game. That is inside. Oh, he's doing the Simo. He's just pumping it like straight up 12.
Almost 20 mile an hour. It's 19.29
Yeah.
with the.
Yeah, if you don't like the pattern, just speed through it.
Hard as you can. Uh-oh. The block by young man there.
Oh, all right. Someone's cell phone must have went off. All right, so that one's a little more outside with that same speed, and yeah, it's not going to come back. All right. Nice spare by our guy down there on 5. So I think that bought him a fill shot. And I think those will be big too. Filling that 10th frame. Collecting those 9 or 10 pins for 5 games.
Little crossover and just left the 10.
Check this shot out. And the crossover for a 3-9.
Just missed that 10 pin.
Yeah. All right, so we got our 7 pin on lane 9. Little hook at it. And
Whoa.
wow, that read the end of we know where the end of the pattern is.
That thing just took off.
All right, Trevor. Oh, and that was, yeah, that was in the 10th. So he's going to miss out on going plus. And he's going to go 189. But again, U12, 189 is going to hold up.
That's
Yeah.
good score.
Yeah. Yeah, U18 is a good score. All right, 356 for Alyssa. So, and that's a tough one. She looks back. A little, wants a little coaching on that one. Says spare ball or strike ball. It's going strike ball at it.
Sometimes I wish I could do that.
I
Turn
know.
around, look at, hey,
I know. No one,
see if Lily can do something
Okay.
with the double.
Yeah. So Lily's first one in the 10th, and she's throwing a gem, it looks like.
Going to cross over
Yeah,
and
cross
get the
over and gets the carry. So, like you said, that might be the look, at least in the early going.
Looking at it, and she covered it.
There you go. All right, so she's going to be in the 150s. All right, so looking around. Well, Trevor's 189. It might be the high score as far as I can see. And the first two pairs are
Lily come in a little light on that one.
All right. Was that the gem or is that a ball check?
Looked like the gem.
Okay.
Looked like the same one she was throwing.
All right, so Alyssa, 155. See if Lily can pick this up. And again, this is not an easy one either.
Oh.
Hit the 7-pin and it doesn't go. Oh, and she's mad. All right.
I don't know if she's mad or confused. Probably a little bit both.
What happened? All right. That's just down on the low end. I think that's Peyton Farnsworth. And he goes 131. All right, so there was a 182 down there. That was the high score on those pairs. All right, yeah, our lefty guy. Giving Trevor a little eyeball there. That's it. Check that out.
I think a challenge was this throw,
I
wasn't
think
it?
so. I think so.
Just got it on the edge of that oil, and it will not come back.
Yeah, just gonna skid. Right on the low end, Parker. Yeah, it's gonna hook away from him over there. Yelling at it to hook and not gonna roll the 7 on the fill. All right, so it's a 167. And I think we got results on bull metrics. Let me check before I lie to America here. Washout. Yes. Yes, bowlmetrics.com. So yeah, that was Colby there shooting the 167 at Trevor with a 189. So, all right, so as they get the scores in, you'll be able to go to bowlmetrics with an X.com and we'll get those scores updated as soon as we can. All right, we're on game 2. All right, so they're swapping pairs. All right, so as they're making the swap, I think we'll take a little break.
Sounds good.
We'll walk around. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, share with the friends, hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever we go live. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Game 2 out of 5. Southwest Gold Tour Fast Lanes, Checotah, Oklahoma. Back on the high end, we've got some results in. Start with U12 boys. We'll see if they're all in. They're not. We'll skip U12 boys. U12 girls. They're not all in yet. Oh, well, they might be afternoon squad. Let me. All right, so yeah, they're not all in yet. I know Trevor's bowled already. So U12 girls, as of right now, I've got Alyssa Cheatwood at -45. Jocelyn Martin, -118. Avery Davis, -130. So that's 155, 82, and a 70. So it might be their first experiences on Sport Shot. So this would be quite a introduction to that. U15 boys. So this looks like those scores are in. Brady McDonough with a 194. Leading Robbie Baum, we saw him. He is at 180. Bailey Burton and Carter, we saw Carter. They're both tied at 156. Jacob Bose, I'll talk about him. Watch him bowl. 148. And Jackson and Peyton with another tie at 131. Landon Drake 120. Tristan McElroy at 107. So there's Jacob. Ooh, all right. Jacob with a 4.67. We'll go back. Gave Jacob the dark cloud there. U18 boys. So Aiden Farnsworth leading with 201. Larry Burton 198. Aiden Heron 182. Max Howerton 177. Adam Arnicke 169. Roman Roberts 165. Parker Karras 158 in 7th. Trayton Cherry in 8th at 156. Jake Camacho 140 and Nate Ingram in 10th at 131. And U18 girls. Ashley Imhoff, she snuck in. I didn't even see her, 195. She must be down on the low end. And Maddie Phillips, I know, is down on the low end, 172. Jordan Beschert, 158. Kimberlyn Hamlin, and these aren't all the scores in because we've got Maddie with no score in, but Kimberlyn Hamlin, 142, and Emily Walthall, 132. But we got Matlin and Maddie up here on the high end. Still need to get their scores in. So far, it's how it's shaken up. 1-200 game, I think I saw. Aiden Farnsworth.
201.
Yep. Just sneaking in there. We'll see how those scores develop. I snuck down to the low end to take a look, see how it's going. Kind of a lot of what we're seeing here up on the high end. Some friction in the mid lane and some through the noses and some crossovers. So expect we'll be seeing the players starting to move in and swing it, especially the two-handers, and hope that that track is built up a little bit. Otherwise, they're going to be hitting some 3-pins.
Looks like Miss Warner here is up on a...
Oh, she's on the front four.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like she's still throwing the gem.
Yep. So she's still in the gem. The strongest thing Rotogrip makes. And goes high, and that 10-pin's not going to go. So, and as far as ball selection, yeah, early in the blocks, you want that something strong, something controllable. It's not going to make a big move on the back end, something that's going to read early and be continuous. And that's, Gem's going to do that. I know Rotogrip has the TNT that's coming out pretty soon. And that is another big, strong ball. I'm not sure what the cover is on that, but it'll be comparable to the Gem, I would think. Let's see Trevor here with the crossover. So, and this is interesting. So they had the practice on the pair they played game 1. They have now moved to a new pair and start bowling for score. So now they've got to figure it out as it goes on. And that is the art of bowling. You got to hop on a pair and see what happens and take your best guess and figure it out.
Now, usually what they try to, what I try to do is when I start getting closer to the end of my game, I want to look to the next pair that I'm bowling to kind of see where people are playing, what kind of ball reaction. Try to stay ahead of that transition as well.
Right. Yep. Yeah, and they're just swapping pairs back and forth. Typically, you would go to a completely new pair, so that's a great strategy to check that next pair out, see who's doing what. So if you see someone's, say, throwing urethane straight up 10, that's probably going to change your game plan a little bit as far as how you're going to take that first shot. Not that anyone would do that. All right, so we got Lily up on 12, third frame. So she's playing straight up 10 and just floating it in. Not quite enough. Reaction on the back end, so she leaves a 2-5.
I was trying to see what ball she was. Kind of looked like a purple reactive, but I could be wrong.
It might be. No, it's got yellow engravings on it.
Grabbing her Black Widow spare ball.
All right, so Matlin picked up her spare. She's got a nice low delivery. She really gets down into the shot. All right, so Lily picks up her spare. There's Jackson shooting at a mess, and he picks it up. Not sure what it was, 1, 4, 5, 8, 10, something. There was a lot of pins there. And Jackson on 12 with a 6-10. So Jacoby on 9. That's not going to turn the corner. Ooh. The 1, 2, 8, 10 for Gabriel. That's not what you want to see.
Jacoby picked up that spare. And Gabriel with the washout.
All right, got the 10 off of it. Almost the field goal. Right, so head down to the low end, see what's cooking down there. It's like frame 6 or 7. Right, so Kimberlin, 7th frame. That's a little inside. Yeah, it goes high. So she's seeing that kind of mid-lane friction. This ball's starting to make a move about 30 feet. Right, so good spare in the 5th after the front 3. All right, I got Parker. Parker's working on a spare. His 4th frame. That looked outside for a lefty. Oh, we got it to come back. Got them all down.
And that was Aiden Heron on 7.
So he's got a 1.28. And that's a tough one. He's got the little Maldonado hop going for him. He's got the Candyman. I was watching the U.S. Open, the qualifying, and Maldonado was the number, and Justin, I can't remember his last name, needed the back 6 to knock out Maldonado, and he ended up getting the back 6.
Wow.
And just eking him out. And he made a good run on the show. He's was the number 9 seed. They're doing the 2-step ladders, and made it through the first 3 folks, and Kyle Troop ended up finishing his run. But yeah, I mean, Justin Knowles came out of the PTQ and made the first show, so made a good run.
You know, I've been watching, you know, like Brad and Kyle and those guys, and Packy, and some of the shots that they were showing, that they were using, just looked totally brutal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think day 1 was flat. I don't recall what the pattern was yesterday they were using for the show, but yeah, what they were using in qualifying was just, it looked awful. All right, Robbie with the crossover and a 3-pin, I think. He had a good first game, like 180, good enough for second after 1 game. Went 4-4 in the 5th. Oh, that was a 3-9. Oh, man. So that puts him at 67 after 6.
And Brady just got the trip 4.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. He's just over there on the left.
Good cover by Kimberlin. Did you see that one?
Yeah, she's. Let's take another look at that.
Looked like the 5-7.
Let's see if we caught it. I think so.
Just clipped the 5 enough.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Got the 5 in front of the 7 too. That's hard to do. All right, so Matlin's got 279 possible going into the 8th. That is gonna be a move for her, definitely. Not gonna trip the 2 on that little light. So 250s now, but still. Last game 1, high score 201 by Aiden Farnsworth. So Trevor over here on 12. The crossover, gets the 10 outs, gets the break on the double. And Trevor with some new glasses too, by the way, so that might be helping him out a little bit. No, I told him he can get a little crosshair sticker to put on his glasses.
Only if it worked that way.
All right.
So I'm seeing a little bit of more movement right now, even with the plastic ball. That one really started turning.
Yeah, off the end of the pattern. That was made a little move. Helped him get that 3-pin. So Jacoby, and yeah, there's some movement on that one, definitely. Gabriel on 10. The crossover. Yeah, that mid lane read it's going to be brutal to see some folks moving in. All right, Lily with the Brooklyn, her first strike on this pair. Jackson needs someone to pound it out, and okay.
I'll just go back to the table.
Yeah.
Is that she's throwing the Cuda, I think, isn't it?
Oh, that could be. Alyssa rolls out on her a little bit.
So she's got the right idea, keeping the angles in front of her. I mean, I think she probably maybe a border 2 move to the right. Let it read it and maybe get back into the pocket.
Yeah. Get it outside into that friction just a little bit earlier. And Jackson playing more inside. Sent the first one into the gutter, got it right. You can't get it right before the end of the pattern. That will not work.
No, he had that one way right. I mean, at the arrow, so it was just
no chance.
No chance.
All right, so we got Maddie. She's at 149 on an open in the 9th. And she's playing inside. I don't see that too much from her. And she leaves a 4-7.
Good shot by McElroy there.
Okay. Yeah, 5th frame strike. There's Colby. Oh, Colby the lefty on a spare. So he's going to lose some count on that.
I don't think he's real happy at this moment.
No, he's going to need to shake that off. And pulls that one and can't trip the 5 out. So, and you see that a lot too. You get one shot outside and the next one's going to be inside. It's a little overcorrection. Maddie in the gem. That is
crossed over
left and the crossover.
She's got a clean game going.
All right. So she's plus already. I don't know if they've got her.
She's sitting at 198 right now on a strike.
Let's see if they have the girls' scores updated. Yeah, so she was 174. So she's got a chance to go plus here. She was in 3rd. Lily and Ashley were tied at 195. I don't think Lily's got that mojo going for this game. All right, so Maddie making a move in game 2. All right, Trevor likes it. Shouldn't have, but got away with it. So he gets the crossover. It's a strike in the 6th, so he's on another 200 pace as well. All right, so Jocelyn a 5-8-10. I'm hopeful. Oh. Right. Again, right idea. All right, so Lily working on a strike, 6 frame. Ooh, pulled that hard. And
got
lucky
lucky.
to leave just the 5-pin. All right, so Maddie up on 10. She can punch out for 199. And she's had a couple splits, otherwise been clean. Alyssa light. Yeah, I think she could move a couple to the right.
Alyssa, stop. You were missing a hit. You were missing the 5 hit from your grab.
All right, and Maddie goes high. All right, and our camera froze. I wonder what's up with that. Go down to the low end. Well, that was not what I wanted to do either. All right, so there's our low end. Okay. All right, so down on the low end, looks like our left pair is finishing up. On the right, we got Parker up. Parker doing pretty good. 8th frame, working on a spare. Goes high, 8 pins. Crosses over 8 pin.
I think Alyssa was missing a pin down here on the high end.
Yeah, that's what I heard, missing a 5 pin. Let's see what they do with that. I think technically that's a 0, but if you shoot without all the pins.
I believe so.
All right. They might give her a little.
I think they're giving her a little leeway
Yeah,
here.
All right, got Trevor here. How's it going out there, Trevor? What do you think? Going good? All right. How you doing? You've never bowled good? Well, you're bowling good today, aren't you? Yeah, I think you had the 3rd highest score out of everybody. Game 1.
189 in the first game.
189. What are you going to shoot this game?
Higher than 189. I'm at 97 in the 5th, and I struck in the 6th.
97 in the 5th. Okay, all right. All right, that's our lane side Trevor report.
So it looks like Madison finished out with a 234.
Was that Maddie? Oh,
Maddie
Madeline.
Warner?
Yeah,
Madeline.
Madeline. Okay,
Madeline.
yeah, so 234. I think that will move her up to, I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably first place after 2. So Maddie was 171, split in the 10th. We've got some games finishing on the high end as what's going on? We're riding the struggle bus here today. There we go. All right, so Jocelyn. So she gets 6. So it'll be interesting to see the showdown here between Colby and Trevor. Trevor
Comes up high.
yeah, comes up high. So they're on the same pair and both U12. So I know. I think that's why we saw Colby give Trevor a little eyeball there earlier. All right, well, Colby cheering him on. So, that's something you see a lot in bowling too. Is I don't know why this camera keeps freezing on me. The players encouraging each other. You don't see that a lot in youth sports. Everyone cheering each other on and the fist bumps and all that. So I think it's hard enough that you don't need someone else giving you a hard time.
You're right. And that's what's so great about our sport is the camaraderie we have amongst the players. It doesn't matter if you're youth or adult. Even when I went to my first PBA regional, I was so overwhelmed with the help that I got. Never bowled one before. Didn't know how the lane courtesy worked.
Right.
And it's just amazing to see, the people that we have that's doing this sport and bowling and having a good time and willing to help people out.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
And Lily is throwing a radical conspiracy.
Ooh, okay, all right.
I believe it is the
Okay.
conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory, yeah.
The chair that's back here on the desk. So tickets are 7 for $5 or a
All right, so we got Robbie up. All right, so 3. Go. Oh, Robbie with another 3-9. Was that his fill? It was not. That was his first one in the 10th. And he needs to make this to break 100 on this one. So Yeah, that just tells you lane to lane or pair to pair how different it can be, just with topography or the pattern and who played on it before, and figuring it out is can be a challenge. So Spare put him at 100, and his last game I believe was 180, 184, something like that. So the struggle is real. So Robbie, considering the spare ball at the head pin, rethinks it. So at least on this fill shot, he'll get a little information for when he comes back to this pair in game 4. And oh, there it is. So doing the side-low, pipe it up the middle, and so Robbie's a big, strong player. So he's going to finish 110 in that game. He's going to move back to this other pair. So we got Mason.
Just got to shake that game off and
Yeah, let's move on. Everyone's going to have a bad game.
got that one inside.
You just don't want to have two.
No. And to me, that's the hardest aspect of this game is the mental, you know, that mental blocker that you get when you throw a bad game or a bad shot. Even I struggle with it, and I'm sure that, you know, most people do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when we first started getting involved with bowling with Brady, I called it the sport of crying children. I mean, it's just, I mean, you can't see what's going, you can't see the oil, you can't see the topography. So all you have is your ball reaction, and that takes a long time to develop. So, I mean, it's just, you know, I'm throwing it, you know, as best I can, and it's not doing what I want it to. And Trevor just getting enough of that 4-pin to get it out to spare up his 8th frame. So, yeah, I mean, for a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, or 30-year-old, man, it's frustrating.
It is.
It's like, what's going on? I wish I could figure it out.
And I think for me, the hardest part is when you throw a good shot, you know you throw a good shot. Same shot you've been throwing all night that's been carrying, and all of a sudden you're leaving, you know, a stone 8, stone 9, or a corner pin.
Yep.
You know, it gets in your head, and you're like, man, how can I get over this? You know, I'm not getting rewarded for good shots.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hitting the pocket, and the round stuff hitting other round stuff down lane is not doing what I think it's supposed to do.
Now, is Gage still throwing his pink urethane?
Let's see, the Widow, I think he's done. It's still up on the rack. And Carter tripping out. I think that was the 6-7 for 3 in a row. So he's gonna be plus this game. Now, what division's Carter in?
I think he is U15.
He is. He went 156 game 1, tied for 3rd. So he's definitely going to move up. One of the higher scores on the block. And that one went a little high. That was just the fill. So he's going to finish 221. That's a great score. Just gonna open this up. I don't know if it's getting hot in there or what, but we'll see why this camera's freezing up a little bit.
I was just thinking if he was still throwing this pink urethane, it might be time to switch to maybe a hybrid or something to make it a little bit cleaner.
Yes.
Starting to get into the 3rd game, transition is starting to show up a little bit.
Yeah, those mid lanes are all right. So Trevor got that one way out. Clobbers the 3-pin, leaves the 1, 2, 4. So I think that's his pitch black. I believe so. Jocelyn
How are you doing?
crossover.
I'm doing well, doing well.
I heard you were doing this forecasting.
All right, so Trevor going for the spare, and oh, hooks it away from the head pin. Puts him at 151. So Trevor's max gonna be 180.
Sorry about that. I was visiting one of the kids' moms.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of our Checotah kids' moms here.
Right, was that Alyssa? Yeah, she got that one out right. Didn't like it. And was that on a spare? I think it was. Yes. All right, Lily playing the right to left game. And she goes 5-9. And
Gonna get the carry? No.
No. All right, so that brings her to 147 max. Lily picks up her spare. So her max 185. And Jackson with the crossover. It's got a nice release, just up the back, not trying to make the ball do anything special. You see that? Okay, all right. Colby's
He was happy
enjoying
about that
himself, yeah.
crossover, wasn't he?
Oh man, I know. I wish we had Specto here. We could see how many crossovers we have compared to pocket shots. So there's definitely some crossover carry. We see Trevor going for a new piece of equipment. We'll see what he brings out. If I had to guess, I'm going to guess a hustle. So I think he's gone high a little bit, probably moved in with that pitch black and found that it did not come back. Or maybe he's just going for a walk. He was looking for something, didn't find it since he's finished his 10th with his pitch black. So Jocelyn 136. Ooh, there's a 5-pin back there too. All right.
Great
All right.
shot.
There you go. All right.
He made it look like he made a little bit of adjustment with his feet.
Yep. He just moved in a little bit and didn't open up quite as much. Just like we were saying earlier, you know, get it right at 5 and nothing good's going to happen.
It didn't for me.
All right, so Alyssa up 10.
Oh.
The deflection with the 8-10. Yikes. So Trevor light on that one and just an 8-pin. So he can go 171 with the spare.
Looked like it was going to. It was a 2-pin. Looked like it was going to roll.
2-pin,
Yeah,
yep.
looked like it was going to roll it out, but it just stopped right up against it.
Yep. I think when Trevor gets a couple more miles an hour on that ball and can shake some pins up a little bit, it's going to be scary.
Ooh. Rolled it right at it.
Yeah, Trevor can flatten his hand out pretty good.
He's not real happy with that score, but you know, it's decent score.
It's decent. I mean, it doesn't drop you out of the standings at all. So we've got Colby up here. It's Trevor and Colby going at it. Oof. All right, so Colby with the double. We'll see. We'll do some fancy calculating here. So they are both U12. All right, so we had Mason snuck in with a 233 game down there. I didn't even catch that. Jacoby with a... All right, no, they might have their first and second games. Yes, okay. All right, so I was going to say Mason
Added them
shot
together.
230. Yeah, so that's 2 games together. So we've got... They don't have Colby's first game in there. All right, so as Colby with the splits, trying to pick it up,
knocked
picks
the
it up
wall.
on the fill. Gonna replay on that.
He threw that thing hard and straight.
Yeah,
Bounced
he's
that.
got some speed on it too.
Bounced that 3 off the wall, took out the 7.
There you go.
Great shot.
Bam. All right, so Colby finishes 188. It's 17 up on Trevor. So they're going to be pretty close, I think. I don't remember the first games, but they're going to be pretty close. Jackson up on 11. Just that nice roll. Good ball shape. Leaves a 2-8. Yeah, on the sport shots, you don't want to see a ton of... He could have used a little more motion on that back end, but it's got a nice up the back forward roll on it. And hooking at the spare.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
Probably a little bit more around the ball on the first ball to get it to come off that corner.
Yeah. All right, so he's throwing, I think that's purple reactive with the orange engravings on it. So that one was more around it.
There you go.
He heard you.
Good shot.
Good
Not much
shot,
you can
good
really
ring
do
10.
about that. I mean, a ring and 10 pin, it's a great shot. It's just
Yeah.
something might have been off just a little bit on the pin spot, or
Yeah, round stuff hitting round stuff.
yep.
All right, so it's Tristan McElroy on 11. He's on a double. Steps out of it a little bit, but didn't hurt his carry. So he's still got 192 possible. His first game was 107, so that will help him out. And that one, yeah, that one had to move a little bit. All right, so 179 if he picks this up. And it's not easy, but it's makeable. Get that 2-pin over into the 10.
Try to target that 4-pin right on the face of the 4 and clip that 2 over into the 7.
And he's got some hook in his game, so. Although he's, all right. Just going for the count for 178. All right. So that is game 2. We'll switch the cameras over to the low end, and as we do that, we're going to take a little break, so don't go anywhere. We've got game 3 coming up, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Game 3, about halfway through. Game 3 of 5 here at Southwest Gold Tournament. Fast Lanes, Checotah, Oklahoma. Stephen Lane in the booth today, calling the action, keeping me in check.
Now, you were down on the low end of the house.
Yes.
Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing down there? I'm seeing the transition is really starting to take effect now.
Yes, they were playing, so it's some of the older kids down there, and it looks they're laying down on 30, 20 at the arrows, out to about 8. So it looks they made it easier for them down there.
We actually had the Lily left on 11 a while ago. Alyssa, Maddie left it. I'm sorry, Maddie left it.
Okay.
It's the first one I've seen today. I
Okay.
just had to mention that. I mean, she took a good run at it.
Yeah. It's a little deflection and didn't carry the 5. But yeah, down there they are playing way in, a lot like a house shot. I know Brady, I was paying attention when he was throwing. He was started off with a Zen Soul in game 1, so a hybrid, early, reasonable differential, just nothing crazy, just typical benchmark. Trying to play that from the right. I didn't see his game 2, so I don't know what he was throwing there, but he's moved in almost all the way in with phase 5. And he went 220 something down there with an open in the 10th. So, ooh, that's stone 8 on 11. All right, so we got Trevor up on 10. Trevor, a couple opens. So again, coming back to this pair he started on, and got some carry there. Got him out. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust to. They practiced and had game 1 on this pair. Now they're back on game 3 after 7 people bowled on it for a game. So this is where the bowling smarts come into play.
I think we're going to start seeing some more movement down lane as far as outside. Probably can get out a little closer to the 5 and still make it come back in.
Yeah, I think that track's going to develop, and getting it through the mid lane. So maybe a little more rotation on it, so it doesn't read that mid lane and check up on you quite so much. Lily, Exotic Gem with the crossover, 5-pin. All right, so Maddie in the 6th frame.
Good shot there.
Nice one.
Kept her angles in front of her and just drove it right to the pocket. Jackson going with the purple urethane.
Right, and Matlin on 11, looking for her first double this game. She went 230, I think, last game.
Really like her game. Smooth.
Yeah, keeps it in front of her. Just simple, nothing fancy. When I look at the two-handers, I always think, I was like, man, or when I'm trying to coach some people up, it's like, why can't it, wouldn't it be easier just to throw it straight? Just throw it, throw it like the girls, just throw it up 8 and strike every time? So when you move in, you start adding a lot of complexity, a lot more variables.
And Gabriel with some footing issues, look like. Throwing the, look like a venom shot.
Could be. Let's see what comes back. So that's Venom Shock. Popular all-purpose ball. It does a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's a motive in purple and orange. So yeah, I think that's his Venom Shock. Didn't like that one either. Same results at open. Puts him at 113. Start off with the front three. And Samuel coming in light. So we're still seeing that hang on the outside, on the way outside. So 5 board not coming back from there. If you get it there too early.
Great shot by Jackson.
Jackson sounded good.
He's taking that urethane just straight down and in.
Yep. And that'll help him for the future too. You start stretching that pattern out with the urethane, getting the carry down in the middle as opposed to the outside. Can develop a little bit of hold.
Looks like we got the little guy with the Greek church down there on 5. Couldn't see who it was. Let's see. That was Mason.
Okay.
He made a run at it. He just ended up getting count. So.
All right. That's Maddie on 12. It's a little bit outside, flat 10.
Kobe left off his hand.
Yep, got the 1 or the 310, leaves the 6. Now, just gonna try and unplug one of our low end. See if that helps things a little bit. And Matlin, and getting him out for 3 in a row now.
It's like she's finding that line again, just walking it right into the pocket.
Yep. So she's checking her ball speed, so 17 and a half. All right, so it looked like, let's see, got Colby, I think he's at 60 in the 5th. So Trevor on a double, and he's getting up in the 6th. And let's see if he's got all the pins.
Nope, it's missing a 9 here.
Oh, okay, all right. Those glasses are paying off.
I thought he was going to balk for a minute, and then he just it's like, wait a minute, something's not right.
Yeah, he went into zombie mode. I was wondering what was going on. But yeah, scoping out.
Now your guys' next stop is going to be in Arkansas, right?
Yes, Southwest Gold, I believe in Rogers. So that will be next month, middle of March. So yeah, if you've got a youth bowler interested, Southwest Gold Tour events all over the place in the Midwest, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas. They're coming to Waxahachie. You got to make sure I say that correctly. It's spelled Waxahachie, but it's Waxahachie in April, I believe, and all ends with a tournament finale in June. So, yeah, it's the format's just about always 5 games scratch. Any USBC youth bowler. You don't need an average. Again, it's all scratch. Whoever bowls the best wins at the end of the day. So it's a great, if you're looking, and they're always hard patterns, so it's always sport shots, Usually things you'd see at junior gold are comparable to that. So today, you know, they're bowling a 2-to-1 pattern, which junior gold is always 2 point something to 1 it on their patterns. So if you're looking to go test yourself out on the hard stuff, check out their Facebook page, Southwest Gold Tour. Oh, Colby slapping one out over there on the left. Facebook page, or just Google up Southwest Gold Tour Bowling, and their website will come up. Got the schedule and everything. So, and I don't know if a lot of people know, if you're not familiar with bowling, youth bowling, scholarship, Jacoby just bouncing one out of the gutter and in front of the 7-pin. Big time stuff. Youth win scholarship awards. I think the only sport I know of where the youth can compete for scholarship dollars. Their prize money goes into it's called a Smart Fund run by USBC, and when they're ready to go off to college or trade school or all kinds of different educational opportunities after high school, USBC just sends those funds straight to the school, and it pays tuition and books and housing and all kinds of stuff. So if you're looking for getting a future head start on some higher education for your kids, be sure to check out bowling. Yeah, so
Absolutely.
Only sport I know of where that happens. So if there's another one, let me know. Check out Jackson's spare attempt, and he gets that right. So I'll go down to the low end, see what's cooking down here. So we got Parker. Parker had a great game, game 2. Looks like he's on an open in the 8th, 9th frame. Oh my, 4-6-10. So I don't know if we've got results after. Well, this is game. Yeah, our low end's way ahead for some reason. I don't know what's going on down there. So we'll have results at the end of this game. All right, so Carter gets to Robbie. And oh, let's go. Powerhouse. Is that a 4-6? I think. The high crossover, 4-9, he tripped out. Good, you don't want to shoot that. And that was the first one in the 10th too, so that was huge. And gets that one left, leaves a 5-pin. See Brady over there shooting at a 4-pin, it looked like.
Carter's coming up on a double in the 10th.
Okay. All right, so you can actually go plus with the next 2.
Pin setter on 7's running a little bit slow today.
Oh, wrap 10. All right, so he's going to be minus on this one. But he was in, second place last time I checked, minus 77 after 2, I think. And picks up that 10-pin.
191 is what he finished with.
All right. So best game of the day for him is 156, 167, 191. So he's heading in the right direction.
It's always nice when you go up every game instead of going down.
That makes you feel good when that happens. Although it is interesting to see in these sports shots where, you know, the first games are always hard and then it gets better. But then you've got the transition that really starts to creep in, and if you're not making the moves or ball changes, you kind of peak game 3, and then it can start going downhill pretty quickly.
I think transitions really starting to get to them. I see a lot of the kids throwing shots and then they're just turning around scratching their heads like, what have I got to do?
Yes. Yeah, you gotta move left or get into a cleaner ball, or let's say come around it more, get a little more axis rotation on it, get it through the fronts. And Parker's still in the pink widow, it looks like. And 3-6-7. Watch him shoot this. We'll go to the high end as they finish up.
I think Parker's throwing a, I have to go down there and look, but it looks like he's throwing maybe an idol.
His first shot, it was pink. It was the pink ball on that first one on the rack there. But he opens, so he's at 152. We'll go up to the high end. Got Gabriel. Ooh, Gabriel with the balk. Didn't like it. Shakes it off. Let's see if he puts the ball down and resets. All right, goes back, gets his rosin. So you got Trevor. Oh, Trevor with a 7-9. So his third split of the game. So he's finding that transition and not enjoying it. All right, Matlin with a split in the 8th after 3 in a row.
Really ramped up on that one.
Yeah, I think she's trying to pipe it up fast and might have just grabbed it a little bit and got it left. It's interesting with Matlin, the F there, you can see kind of her progression of figuring out the lane. She goes 3-5 in the first, 9 spare, 9 spare, 7 spare, and then 3 in a row. So that's how you figure him out. Lily with a 4-9. Although she started on this pair. Again, we had the other group, the other 7 come bowl their game, and now she's back, and it's different. Jacoby, that looks pretty good. Oh, splits the 8-9 and the 9th. Got Colby with a mess, and he picks it up. So he's at 105.
Got to say, there's got to be some little friendly rivalry between Kobe and Trevor.
I think there is. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on that. So. I think having them on the same pair is going to be fun.
Gabriel's still having some footing
Yeah,
issues.
looking down at his slide. I know one time Brady told me he wanted to bowl one hand so that if he made a bad shot, he could walk back and look at his thumb. All right, so Jackson, 10th frame. That didn't hook. And that was, let's see, where is he? Yeah, so that was on a strike. So Maddie can go 203. And she's been doing pretty good. Had that split in the 4th, otherwise clean.
Just looking at the live stream here at your chat, and not too many people in the chat right now.
Yeah, folks, come on, chat it up. If you got a favorite bowler you're rooting for, drop a name in the chat, say hey.
Yeah.
Let them know you're watching. All right, it's Maddie with a 4-pin. So her max 183 now. She picks this up. All right, and Trevor with a 4-7 in his 9th frame. Foundation frames. He's going to want to fill this up. And yeah, nice shot. So he can go 163 this game.
So they're watching Brady just flushed a pocket shot down there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Parker's throwing a Helios.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either the Idol or the Helios. I can't. It's not a Black Widow. It's not a pink. Good cover by Maddie. Ooh, Kobe just flushed it.
Lower 7. Yeah, trying to take a look at what Parker's got. No, it could be a Helios.
Robbie with a crossover.
All right, yeah, they're starting their game 4 down there. The question if they're shifting pairs, so they are doing the flip-flop. Left pair moves to the right pair, and they're just moving back and forth for those 5 games. All right, so Matlin on 11. She got 6.
Yep, 1, 2. Looks like the 1, 2, 8, 9. And she covered.
Nice cover. All right. All right, so she'll get a fill. Get a little coaching advice. So she can go 173. So it looks like she's going to give 10 pins back to Maddie. They're slugging it out in the U18 girls.
Just looking down there in the low pair, looks like Brady went strike 9 spare and now on a 4-bagger.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, when the lanes open up, that tends to suit him being a two-hander. He likes to stand left and throw it right. Although he's been working a lot on being able to pipe it up 5. I saw him doing that in practice, and it wasn't the play.
No, with this shot, it's really hard to do. I tried to do that yesterday, and I'm a traditional one-hander, and I've been trying to stay more up behind the ball.
Yep.
And just letting the ball work for me.
Yep.
It can be done. You just have to control your ball speed.
Yeah.
Samuel with that big backswing.
Oh,
got
Gabriel
the trip.
tripping the 9-pin out. So let's see, Trevor, he got the first one in the 10th. That was a good shot. Sticking with the pitch black.
Right there.
That's a high flush. Trevor's hyped.
Well, you know that's going to get Kobe wound up too.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a great matchup here.
Another great shot from Gabriel. Looks like he got a splitting situation figured out.
Yep. So, oh, he's got those gold 3G Belmo shoes on. So. That looks pretty good. Wow. Went a little longer. So 177. It's a good game. All right, so we got Colby here, 34. We can go 164. Oh,
just
that's gonna
checked
be a
up
limiter.
on him.
Yep. And Trevor just saw that. Trevor's got the first 2 in the 10th. So Colby going to give some pins back to Trevor in this game. All right, so Trevor 160. Colby can pick this up and go 150. He's going to need it.
Oh, missed.
Got that one right. So 136. So it's given 24 back on this game. All right. So, but they're going to go back to this pair. We'll see if it's still favorable to Colby here on the left side of the lane. I think he's the only lefty on these 2 pairs. So, all right. But as they make the move, we'll go down to the low end. We'll leave you with these guys as they're getting started on game 4 and game 4 already. Holy cow. All right. So as they do that, we're going to take a little break. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. back. Start of game 4. So we got Matlin up here on 10. Ooh, missed the head pin left. So starting off with a couple opens. All right. I did some research. Colby's actual name is Jacob. So
Okay.
we had the wrong guy.
Oh.
So that is Jacob and Trevor going at it.
Got to give a shout out to Brady down there shooting 236.
Yeah, went
Nice
236. Looks like another ball change. He was in the phase 5 and throwing the Wolverine now. So working his way down the balls. So he's doing good down there, making the right choices, just moving left and getting into weaker stuff. So I think they just finished game 4. Yeah, so they just finished game 4, which is good because he's only got the High Road Pearl left. So if the Wolverine stops working, that's all that's left. So, and there is a re-oil between squads, so they'll be bowling on the fresh. It'll be interesting to see in the afternoon how that plays. Frequently, when you put a sport shot down twice, the more often you put a pattern down, the more true that pattern's going to play. So, I don't know if they put sport shots down here a lot, or if it's just typically house and the outer boards are drier. There's going to be that residual hook. We didn't really see that this morning. There's a lot of push on the outside, so we'll see if things play even tighter to start in the afternoon. Ooh, all right, Lily got some carry on that one. Strike in the 3rd.
Now, you know, the temperature is rising a little bit, so
That's
there's
true.
probably going to be a little bit different play this afternoon than this morning with the warmer temperature and everything. So, but you're right. This is not a typical. I mean, this is normally a house shot that they put down at this house. Very rarely do we throw down sport shots.
Mm-hmm.
So. But I got to give Mike and Lori and their crew a shout out real quick. I mean, they do an amazing job on these events, even on tournaments and stuff that they hold. Really good crew here, so got to give a shout out to those guys.
So yeah, they are definitely hustling. Any deadwood or anything, they're on top of it. And knock on wood, no breakdowns or anything. So this, yeah, we've. Gosh, I don't know. This is our 3rd or 4th time up here on Southwest Gold Tour, and yeah, it's not big, but man, it's a great center. I mean, got no complaints. So. We got Trevor here on 11, goes high, gets the 10 pin to crumble out. All right, Samuel getting them out on the 10th. So let's see, our duel with. So, yeah, I talked to Trevor's mom. There's a little back and forth with Trevor and Jacob. So friendly rivalry. Yeah. Jacob's beaten Trevor before, and Trevor certainly won a few of these. So they go back and forth. So it should be a good match.
Maddie coming in just a little bit light.
A little bit light, 2 pin. So looks like she had strikes on the left lane, and I didn't see her second frame. That was a split.
I believe it was a 4-9.
Okay, all right. So if that came in high and then this one light, that's not what you want to see either.
No.
So might have been just a little bit too much of an adjustment, but we'll see what she does in the 6th.
I love the way Trevor can just flatten that out as a two-hander and just throw it straight at that. That's just amazing at that age.
Yeah, that's a struggle for a lot of two-handers. They are frequently just on the side of the ball and just cranking on it because hooking a ball is cool, and that's what that's what they want to see. But yeah, it's interesting. Just to mention on that, we got Brady that skull ball that Trevor's using now, and drilled it so that he could see the axis rotation, so that, you know, it sounds terrible, but if the head's rolling, you know, just around through the top of the head, through the neck, that's a completely flat shot. So you can see that axis rotation. So if it's going all scramble, then you put some axis rotation on it. That's not what we're trying to do with a spare shot. So that's how he learned to flatten it out. And I know we gave that ball to Trevor just last week, I think, and you know, he was already very good at flattening his hand out, but it makes it just a little bit easier to see as Jacob picks up that spare. Was that? Yeah, so 3 on a double. That's going to get behind on the count on that, but spares it up.
We got Samuel up on 9 on a turkey.
Okay, all right.
Looks like he made a little bit of adjustment, playing a little deeper now than what he was.
Yeah, that's definitely the play. Yeah, he is.
Oh,
well, that's more
that
inside than wanted to. And Gabriel playing inside with the Venom Shock. And just a little bit too much. And we're
still
no
one. Hold out there.
Yeah, and that makes it challenging when you have to move in and you don't have that hook on the outside. You've got to get it right to that spot on, you know, the 8 board at 40, 42 feet or so. And if you miss left, it's going to hook and hit the 2-pin we saw just there. And if you miss right, it's going to go in the gutter.
Yep. So. Gabriel with a good conversion there.
Nice spare.
Looks like the lower end is moving, starting game 5.
All right, so that'll be their last game. All right, got Maddie's mom in the chat rooting for Maddie. And oh, the high flush shot. Maddie gets it out in the 5th, so she's all strikes on the left. And she's got to get that right lane figured out.
Christina said, thanks for filming the matches. I always enjoy watching.
All right, fantastic. So, yeah, saw her yesterday at City View Lanes for the Rotogrip Sport Challenge. That's their youth league they do, where they do, again, sport shots, youth league. They do 3 games, and then the top 8 qualify for a single elimination bracket play. So they get their little TV show on Saturdays to try and, again, just go pair to pair and start playing for score and just try and get it figured out, just like you would in Junior Gold. It's like the last bracket in Junior Gold. So it's a good experience on the hard stuff. And
Trevor gets a good kick on the 10 right there.
Trevor gets that one out.
Goes Brooklyn.
There we go.
Turns around, throws up the strike.
There you go. She's got some camera presence.
Still not seeing a lot of big scores. Few here and there.
Yep. Oh, Samuel spared up that errant gutter he had in the 4th. So it's a good bounce back. Not sure what he's throwing. Oh, man, that looked good.
That looked real good.
That looked good. Yeah.
Turns around, throws his hand
I
up
know.
like,
What are you going to do? Yeah.
That's just part of the sport. I mean,
that is bowling. But then you got to ask yourself, it's like, well, do I change something or just throw it the same and hope for a better result?
It's like he's throwing a urethane at his spare.
Yeah.
Got it. You know, we did talk about that earlier. The spares are premium. I mean, you've got to cover in order to get your pins. So,
Yep.
A good cover there by Lily.
Yep. Lily with the spare. All right, Jacob on 11. And that red on him a little bit early. And with the splits, is that 4, 7, 10? Yeah. All right, Jackson with that roll up the back, and yeah, he capitalized on that spare as well.
Maddie gets a kick off the wall into the 10 for a strike. She's on
There
a
you
double.
go.
Kind of look here. Sitting there looking at Jake down here. He is 138 on a strike and a 9 in the 10th. Strike out to 158 if he picks this up.
All right.
And he got it.
Yeah, Jake. So there's, yeah, Jake Bowes. Jake's got some fans in the chat. 158 for his game 4. See where we are with the results. So after 3 games, Trevor's ahead of Jacob. 520 to 491. And Jacoby, ooh, in a close match with Mason, 346, 345. So we got Robbie up here. Robbie with the crossover and that 6 pins. Not going to cooperate. So his max 168, I think.
I was talking to Aiden Heron's mom a while ago. He's up on 8 right now, throwing a Black Widow pink. Said he'd been struggling a little bit today. He shot 115 that game.
Yeah, if you're not seeing it and you don't have it figured out, it's it can be rough. All right, so our low end, nope, they're not done yet.
Come up a little high on that one.
Yep. Yeah, 4-7 for Peyton. Man, a lot of it's like ants down there. A lot of activity.
Yep. Somebody tell them that they need a. People are still bowling. Gotta give them their
Yeah,
room.
back off. All right, nice spare for Peyton. So he'll get a fill. And it's got a chance to get in the 130s. All right, he'll get there.
134. Yeah, everybody's excited to move and get their stuff over to the next lane. Still got to be courteous and let people finish bowling.
Yeah, yeah. Let them finish their games. Your lane will still be there. All right, so we got Parker on a strike. Looks like he switched balls. He had the mystery orange ball before. Not sure what he's on, something purplish now. Oh, that's a purple hammer. You could see that from a Chinese weather balloon.
Yeah. That thing has been blowing up. I mean,
Oh, man.
that's all I've seen on Facebook posts. Chinese weather, spy balloon.
Yeah.
Samuel with a good shot there on was high end. Parker finishes up.
Gonna have a good game going. 6-pin, picks it up, so he'll get a fill.
Strikes here is finished 165.
Yep. No, I think this purple hammer is going to strike on this shot.
Oh,
I black clouded him. All right, so 162. Yep, 162. All right, so low end's done. We'll see the high end wrap up here. So they're closer to us and easier to see. A couple old guys sitting here trying to see what's going on a little laptop.
oh, Maddie got lucky right there.
Broke it up. Let's check that out. That was. I know she had a split, and I looked down, and I looked back up, and she got a 10-pin.
Goes through the nose.
Yeah, it was high. Yeah, that was almost a disaster.
6, 7, 9, 10, and they just rolled it out.
Rumbled them out.
Well, we always have a saying, it's better to be lucky than good sometimes.
That's true. That is true. And,
just
got it left. So 143. So she can still go plus this game. And I think her and Matlin are still slugging it out. Matlin is -9. Maddie Phillips down there, just off of our featured pairs, -58. And Maddie's -88, tied in 4th. Make sure all these games are in. Yeah, Maddie Phillips in 2nd. She had a 217 game 3. Lily's -81. And Ashley and Maddie are tied at -88. So you 18 boys. I know I've got Jake Camacho, who's done through 4, so he's in 2nd right now, but that'll change as the other scores get in. Aiden's on their pair, so I think they're putting in scores right now, must be. So, and you can check scores at bowlmetrics.com. And U15 boys, looks like, yeah, they're all caught up through 3. Brady McDonough's -13. And they're actually bowling their 5th game right now, so the scores are a little behind. Carter's -86, and Tristan, we've got over here, is -106.
Lily gets a lucky break right there crossing
Right,
over.
Yeah. Smiling about that.
I'd like to see her open that up and go more cross lane at that 10 pin.
Yeah. Yeah, I think on some of these 10 pins, we're seeing where people might not be thinking about the mid lane read a little bit. It's a little drier mid lane, and they're used to getting a little more push.
Little looked back at Trevor and the head nod and said, "Yep, I know what I did." Oh, he just about covered that.
All right. All right, so a couple back-to-back splits on that lane puts Jacob at 93. Let's see, will Trevor score up in a second. So he's in the 8th, working on a spare. That looks pretty good.
Looks real good.
Yeah. All right, so that line's been holding up for him for a couple games. And he's got that magic pitch black that can hook the lane. So, but with a little slower ball speed, looks like he's 13 down at the pins, 13 and a half. So he's gonna have a harder time playing straight with that speed till he gets a little taller. Then he'll be able to move right with that urethane. But I mean, it's doing the job right now.
You know, and confidence plays a key too. He's pretty confident throwing that ball from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, yeah, that's his favorite. That's his favorite line. If he can, I mean, just like Brady, if he can stand left and throw it right, then he's at home. Got Matlin on 9, and that 3 in a row. It sure is.
Gives a fist pump.
Yep.
See if Samuel can get back on it here.
There
Good
you go.
shot.
All right. Got the light mixer in the 9th. So he's got a 199 possible.
Lily she never come out of that ball. She never come around it.
Yeah, that just kept going straight. So Gabriel, his 9th frame, he's on a strike. That Venom shock, yeah, went a little high on him. 6, 7, 10.
Maddie with a high
Ooh,
flush.
High flush. Just that little checkup right at the end. So this is her 10th, so she can go 182. Couple single pin misses in the 8th and 9th. Uncharacteristic for Maddie.
Thought she was going to get the light hit there, but just left a weak 10.
Yeah, a little flat 10. Jackson, yeah, I like Jackson's release. He's just really up the back. He's got the palm to the ceiling, just that classic forward roll on it. Even when he's inside, he's just letting the ball do the work. Just roll it off your hand. That's what I tell Brady when he's trying to crank on it. It's like, just let it roll off your hand. Let Hank do the work.
Yep.
Hank designed these things so that you don't have to.
Well, you know, Mike and another guy that I bowl with, you know, they work with me quite a bit as far as my game.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I've always been told is the balls are drilled to do a specific thing.
Yep.
Don't have to force it. Just let the ball do what it's made to do.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. You don't have to help it. All right. So Maddie on 3 in a row. Just getting down in that shot. Maybe a little too much. I think that's a little more than she was looking for. And she misses the head pin right.
Jocelyn shaking that one off. She knew she got that one out quick, and
a little misfire. And Jacob Light, trips the 10 pin out. So just a 1-3. All right, so Matlin, it's not an easy one. It's very choppable. She picks it up, no problem. All right, so she can go 172.
Looks like we got something out on the lane out there.
Oh, yeah. It's a dog.
Piece of trash or something got slid out on the lane.
Huh. Oh, did you see the stream in North Dakota where they had a dog out on the lane?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I think last week it was I forget the name of the channel, but North Dakota, they were doing a stream. I think they had the automatic doors, so a dog just came on in and just, yeah.
Helped himself.
Yeah, heading down the lane. All right, so Matlin finished up 170. I think that was Maddie at 172. And Trevor's got a 310. And he's going to the Platinum Ford spare ball for that. I don't know. Trevor, what happened to Scully? Nothing.
He says, I'm not talking right now.
I'm not doing interviews. All right, Jacob. Guess they missed the headpin right. So he's got a 128. It's a little easier for the lefties to pick this up. Still not easy.
Looked like he was going to go with the spare ball. I thought, well, no, I'm just going to hook at it.
Yeah, rethink. See how that works out. Oh, yeah. So the dangers of hooking at spares. So he's got 141 max now. Trevor already at 151. So
Looking down here on 7 and 8, Carter's up in the 4th on a turkey.
all right, check this out. Carter. Ooh, it's got a
Crossed
push.
You can see he knew it when it was off as soon as he let go of it.
Yeah, that was
I
left.
tugged it.
Left off his hand. Let's see what Robbie going the full gambit with the strike, 9 spare, double gutter, strike. So he's trying to do the little around the horn there.
Oh, Carter missed that.
Yep.
Missed a spare opportunity. Went 8-1.
All right, it's got Jackson on 12. He's playing inside still. And that one is around it a little
good.
bit more. Okay, so he's playing the lane, each lane a little differently. Strike on both.
Think about the 4th or 5th game yesterday. That's about where I was trying to play that at. Trying to play it inside.
Moving in a little bit on
Moving
it.
in, yeah. Trying to get my break point around the 9-10 board.
So, and these are the AMF lanes, so no rangefinders, so you don't get that little mark on the 10 board down there between 43 and 47 feet. And a little more built-in friction than the
Yes.
Brunswick surfaces.
Yes.
Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so Tristan with the left rail picks it up. That'd be a good first shot.
Trevor was reaching down to grab his towel that fell under the ball return. When the ball come back, he's like,
I know.
I'm going to wait a minute.
All right, so we got Trevor inside with the pitch black, and that's not quite enough. Oh, that 10 pins not gonna go for him.
Actually slowed that one down a little bit, not much, but a little bit slower than what he did a while ago.
Yeah, and it's easy to get in trouble if you start trying to speed up those shots that you're playing the inside, and can squirt out on you and end up taking three off the right.
Yeah.
All right, so Trevor can go. Looks like he's looking for another piece of equipment. It's got Alyssa. Goes high for the 610. All right, let's see what Trevor brings back. He may have left the building. I don't even know where. There he is. Now that's a pitch black. He might be going to a new pitch black. So this is a total pro move.
Hey, if a ball works, I mean, you got
Yeah.
to use the ball. There it is. Great shot.
There it is.
Good ball change.
All right. So it goes from the old pitch black to the new pitch black. So
Looks like Lily switched to a different ball. Looks like a. Couldn't tell.
that's a gem she's
Gem.
got in her hand. And that is, I don't know what she's taken off.
Looks like she got a little surface on that ball too.
Yeah, it does. Not sure what she was throwing. I thought she was throwing a gem. Might be wrong. And
Left
that's
off
a
her
little
hand.
left off her hand. All right, not bad.
Didn't have a lot of movement to it either.
No, it didn't. Not a lot of revs on it. Just kind of dumped it out and just went pretty straight. I mean, the ball didn't even rotate a whole lot, so she might have been just really up the back on it. All right, nice spare.
We've got Trevor. Trevor finished with 171.
I think so. Yeah, 171. Oh, ball return.
Let's see if I can get.
Go down to the low end. Okay, there's,
Jake's up.
yep. He's up 6 frame, working on a spare. Yeah, and that one, that read the mid lane on him. Goes high. And same with Carter and Gage. Gage back in the Pink Widow, it looks like. Found some success with that.
Jake with the nice cover there.
Nice. Oh, that was a 3-9. And I got Robbie. Got that out a little far to the right.
Lily had to wait on her ball to get back. Stuck in the back.
Okay, there we go. Go back, catch the end of game 4 on the high end. So Lily's fill. She can go 168. Let's see what this does.
A little bit better shot.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
my
nice.
gosh. Yeah, that was better off her hand. And
Good rotation on it.
good rotation. Just that little bit extra and get it to peek into the pocket. And she breaks up the 5-7.
Looked like the head pin come back across and just went right in between them. And Jackson with a good shot.
There you go. So that's 3 in a row for him. Right, so he can go plus. Punching out here for 202. And
Little bit
oh
high.
yeah. Right, so 191 with a spare.
Missed the 9 pin. Oh, 190.
Yeah, I was just watching Brady down on lane 1, and I saw his, can't see what the scores are, but his first couple of frames are splits, and now I see he's throwing the high road pearl, so that's it. He's out of balls.
That's it.
And his game's over, so that's good timing.
A 2-0, what it looks like?
Yeah, he went 2-0 something down there, so. So good. Yeah, it's all about making adjustments.
We've got a set of ghost pins on 11.
Well, you can just take the shot and we'll vote.
We tried to do that in league. It didn't work.
Oh, yeah, right off the hand.
He turned around and said it slipped right off my
Yeah,
hand.
it sure did. All right, so 148. So this will be game 5 for the low end. Right, so Parker up. Oh, nice shot. Gage and Parker, both of them. And a crossover strike. So pressure's on Aiden here. Just everyone else striking, and the roller
6-10.
won't get it. All right. Well, I'm going to take a break and make sure my kid gets lunch. If you want to stay, you're welcome to. But I'll be right back.
All right. And looking down at Jake Bowes right now, up on, it's like lane 6. Carter picking up his spare. Jake crosses over and gets a strike.
All right, we're back.
So it looks like the low end is pretty much done with their 5th game, isn't it?
Yeah. 1 and 2's done. 3 and 4 just taking their fills in the 10th. So I was just talking with Brady what he was doing, and yeah, he had I think 3 splits to start off that game. Changed up to the High Road Pearl. And on the left lane, he said he was throwing the Nova on the right. So interesting. But seemed to do okay. Went back 4 for 201. So, all right, so we got Parker on a double. And he's on pace to go plus here. Purple Hammer, 3 in a row.
That was Aiden Heron that just picked that
Yeah,
spare.
picked up 3-6-10. And he's got a good one going. That's 143 in the 8th. And we got Jacob up here, 9th frame, working on a strike.
Little loft out there.
Yeah, a little loft. See, and that's a good strategy too. Need to get it through the fronts. Get it in the air a little bit. And it looked like a pretty good ball motion for him. And engage with the crossover. And he gets a double for his first one in the 10th. So he can go 150 with the next 2.
Good shot by Gage.
Nice. All right. So that's kind of a game saver. He was at 90 in the 8th. And these for the back 4, that's going to give him 150 or yeah, 150.
Another crossover for Gage.
149. Right. That could have been a lot worse. So good save. Peyton getting 9th frame, puts him at 131. So he's got a good one going. All right, it's Parker on 3 in a row. And he gets another one. It's 4 in a row, so through 8. It's got a good one going. Or 9, 9th frame.
Carter missed the spare in the 10th to shoot 179.
All right, yep.
And Jake's back up on a double in the 10th. Crosses
And
over.
the crossover, Carey gets it. So Samantha in the chat, are we starting a new live stream? Yeah, so we'll shut this one down and then we'll do real oil and lunch and we'll start a new stream at, I don't know, could be, it's not going to be 2. Probably 2:30, I guess, when they get ready to go. Jake with 3 in a row. Second one in the 10th. Got a lot of rotation on that. It's going to pop off the back end and gets it out. So that's 4 in a row. So Jacob saving his game for a possible 175 after that open in the 7th. Put him at 85.
Now that just proves these kids' resiliency, you know, starting off like he did and then just coming back and just digging and fighting and scratching for everything he gets.
Yep, just hanging in there. That needs some push.
Oh.
Well, good news. You don't have to shoot at it.
Yep, good place to leave that.
So Jake's going to finish 170. So we'll stick with the low end here. The high end is just in the 3rd for game 3. All right, so you got Robbie, his first one in the 10th. Steps out of it a little bit and wraps a 10-pin. Hayden, his first one in the 10th, goes high. Oh my, 6, 7, 10.
Not impossible to pick up. It's not easy to pick up, but it's,
Yeah.
it can be done.
Can be done. Just got to get it outside, slide that 6-pin over. Or bounce it. Yeah, so he gets 2.
A little bit better game for Aiden with 170.
Yep, 170. Solid game for this pattern. All right, Peyton with the double for his first one in the 10th. So he's got 181 possible out there. Oh, Peyton with the crossover. With the turkey, so just a fill shot to go. All right, so he can go 180 here this game. And crumbles him out. Finishes up with the back 4 for 181.
Good finish.
Nice
Real good finish. We got Parker coming up. Looks like he's on a 4-bagger.
Yeah, Parker is, I think he's U18 or 15, but this game will move him up. Must be U18.
Throws a
good
great shot.
And that's 5 strikes in a row.
We're going to start on 9 and 10. We're going to go 11 and 12.
Whoops. There we go. Got Parker's pack of Franks. It's 5 strikes in a row for the pack of Franks. There he is. Parker was in, had him in 8th. I don't know if all his games are in. No, not quite. So he was minus 107 going into this game. So he will move up.
Well, he came up a little high on that.
Yeah. So still high 220s or 230, high 220s.
228.
228. All right, so he will definitely move up. So we'll check out the high end as they finish up the squad. Gabriel with the crossover 5'9". Trevor, right. Trevor after a 5'4", goes flush in the 4th.
Jackson, he needs to make a little bit of an adjustment, get a little bit more inside, maybe a 2-and-2 move. Get that ball back in a little bit of oil. He just whips it.
Yeah. Jackson with a field goal on that one. Cowboys could have used that a couple weeks ago.
Don't get me started on that. My wife was mad at me over that because I was giving her a hard time.
Yeah, another high shot for Jackson, just a 3-6 this time. Lily, so we're seeing her play that gem. Came in high.
Looks like she might have grabbed it at the bottom just a little bit. You heard it a little bit louder lop than what she's been doing earlier today, so.
So Jacoby with the crossover.
See if Jacob can get back on it here. Wasting no time.
No, he is quick. So I think that left side, so this is his 3rd game on this pair on the left side. And I think the only lefty playing there, so he might be burning that track up a little bit for himself. And he gets 1, so that's his 4th open in this game. So could be looking to make a little adjustment, putting the shoe cover on, going for a walk. Maybe stepping outside, having a smoke.
Little mistake there by Samuel, just coming off his hand and straight into the gray board.
Trevor with a 3-pin, Jacoby with the UC3, I think, that's silver ball. Tristan, that looks good. There you go. So Maddie on 12. Little light, 7-pin goes. Let's see if they got the scores in for U18 girls. All right, so as of right now, we've got Maddie Phillips, who is down on the low end. The leader in the clubhouse, as it were, minus 131. Ashley Imhoff, minus 136. So just 5 pins separating those. Matlin Warner, she is in her 5th game here on the high end, but she's at minus 39. And she just bowled. So she is in a good spot to overtake those two. Emily Walthall minus 303. Lily Aiken 113 and Maddie 116. So Lily and Maddie are separated by 3 pins. Matlin about 80 ahead of those two. Lily and Maddie need to be in the 180s or above to stay in second and third. So
She's on a good pace right now.
yeah.
Samuel with a nice
All
cover.
right. Making the risky spare, getting it from the left side. All right, Jackson with the nice spare after a few opens. All right, that look good. All right, so Maddie with 3 in a row.
Well, apparently I was corrected on my quote. The saying is roll it, don't throw it.
Roll it, don't throw it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's nice to have my coach listening in on us so he can make sure I'm not saying anything stupid. He done told me a while ago, he said, you know, if you feel somebody slap you in the back of the head, it's probably me because you said something dumb.
I know.
So.
That's Maddie waiting for some pins, and she's got a good one going, so she's clean through 5. Jackson a little outside on that. So he's at 91 through 6. All right, Maddie's got her pins. That looks left. And it is. And she's not going to like that. 6-7. All right, Alyssa, with a good spare. Picking up the 1-2-7.
Oh! Great shot.
All right, Matlin showing off for TV cameras. Picking up the 6-7. Stay clean.
Straight towards the 10
Yeah.
pin and just nice
Perfect.
shot.
And she's thrilled.
I was too, and I wasn't even bowling. And she come back behind the camera, just all smiles
Yeah.
too. Samuel threw good shot.
Yeah.
Oh, thought it was going to
Inside.
come back.
Yeah, just a little bit of hang out there.
Jackson looked like he took my advice, made a couple of board moves.
All right, Trevor moving in with the pitch black and got the 10 pin out, so just the 4. All right, Jacob, ooh, the light mixer. So I don't think anyone can catch him for second place. Yeah, he's in the lead by, he's in second by about 150, Jacob is, so. I don't think he can catch
Oh.
Trevor. Ooh, not when he's doing that. Yeah.
Trevor said, I didn't want to hurt the pin.
I know. Don't want to wear him out. Yeah. But again, this is squad 1 of 2. So the next squad at 2 p.m. or 2:30 or so, and it'll be the best of either squad. So you can re-enter and try and improve. It looks more outside than what she was throwing. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 10. Hey, it's not a split. All right, so Lily and Maddie are close. Lily's up. 6th frame, working on a strike. And just going real straight with the gem, 3, 6, 10. Maddie's on 4 in a row in the 7th. So it looks like Maddie might move into 2nd.
Ooh. Right idea, just a little bit left at target.
Just a couple inches left. So Matlin at 121 through 7. Little loft on that. And it gets the 3-6 pocket.
Gabriel just sent that one out wide.
Yep.
Still hold out there. I'm kind of, I mean, I'm not too surprised, but I'm still kind of surprised that they haven't.
Yeah, haven't broken down out there yet.
No.
Right. Oh, Maddie with. I thought that was. Is this mine? There we go. Maddie with a pack of francs for 5 strikes in a row in game 5. Maddie Damer with 5 strikes in a row with a pack of francs. So I think Maddie is probably going to move into 2nd unless she leaves. And Lily will need to be in the 180s or so around there to maintain 3rd. Otherwise, she's going to get leapfrogged by Maddie Phillips and Ashley.
Looks like Trevor made a little bit of an adjustment or sped it up. Hit flush.
That looks good. Oh, the roller. Nope. So 3-6 for Gabriel. Jocelyn 3-6-10 picks it up.
I think Samuel's got enough ball to play that ball that deep. I mean, that's just pretty deep for that ball.
It is. I'm not sure what he's throwing, but he is deep, and he's a thrill, motive thrill. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Motive throw. Is it green? It's a,
Yeah, I believe it is.
all right. A light oil ball, so they say. Yeah, 15 pounds, 259,023. So pretty high RG, kind of medium differentials. It's got the Turmoil Pearl XP cover stock. So it's a Pearl, high RG, medium low diff. So I think the lower diff on that is going to keep it from turning the corner like he wants. If that's 15 pounds, I think it probably is. But it did seem like, looking at the lower end, the cleaner cover stocks playing inside were kind of definitely the play. If you're going to play inside, the Pearls were having more success down there. Once they ended up breaking down,
Right.
once they played to the right already and moved in. All right, Trevor on 8. A little balance issue. Doesn't matter. Trevor just strikes.
Trevor says, I'll do a foul line adjustment. Y'all just watch this.
All right, so Matlin in the 9th. And 1, 2, 4. Little deadwood out there.
Good cover.
Yeah, spares it up. And Jacoby on 11. Man, that tilt is something else. But for the 3 in a row. But it's getting down the lane, and that's what he wants it to do. And Lily with a 5-pin, so it's going to be tough to get in the 180s. So she might drop out a second and third. Let's see, 31. Yeah, she can punch out for 191. That'll keep her in third.
And there's that middle friction we were talking about.
Yep. Ooh, saw that earlier. Hang on the thumb. So that open brings her max to 180, and I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, that's all right.
That kind of scared me. I was like, ah.
Yeah,
I'll go diving
my
across the-
tape finally gave up.
go diving across the table trying to catch your equipment.
All right, so Jackson with a spare in the 8th. All right, so Maddie's already at 184. Not going to have enough to catch Matlin in this squad, so be good enough to stay in second. So I think that's might be a ball change, might be a phase 2. I'm not sure if she was throwing that in this game earlier or not. Might be an absolute.
Trevor liked that one. It just didn't finish.
Nope. Yeah, so he leaves the 4-7.
Good cover.
Nice spare.
Strike here. Give her what, 2?
It's be 190 something.
She's 191 right now on a spare.
Okay.
211.
Yep. Oh, that one's just kind of rolling out on her.
Still good 208. Good game.
Yep, that is a good game.
Good finish. Jackson says, "Yep,
Got
I'm
that
done."
one right. Yeah. When's lunch? So 168 for Jackson.
Speaking of lunch, I think a chicken bacon ranch quesadilla is going to sound pretty good.
Oh, that does sound pretty good. So, yeah, full service restaurant here at Fast Lanes in Checotah. I heard they changed their pizza crust this year.
Yep.
So I might have to give that a shot.
See if Lily can come out of that ball a little cleaner. She did. Still pulled it a little bit.
Yeah, it's not sure with that thumb. She gets 5. So I think this squad shall finish in 5th.
The concourse is really getting crowded now, getting ready for the second squad.
It is,
in.
yep. It's a packed house here. So both squads full, 7 on a pair. Oh. All right, so Jacob that open in the 9th. Puts his max at 148. All right, Samuel. Oh, making that 2-8 diff. Do some work, getting the first one in the 10th. All right, and Tristan over on 9. Oh, the light mixer gets him out. So he can still go 167. Samuel here, he's got 180 out there, and that's not going to do it. So it's 170 now. All right, and Trevor, the crossover, trips out the 10. So I don't know if they've got him updated through 4 yet or not. All right, so he was 691. Through 4, minus 109, so you can go minus 119. Picking this up and a strike. Ah, looks good. Oh, just a little bit light. flat 10. Trevor gets his 3-pin.
I think he's just excited to be here.
I know, he's just having a great time.
That's another thing I love about watching these young bowlers is they have fun doing it. You know.
Yes. Yeah. That's what it's all about. It's going out, having a good time, hopefully learning something. And the more you learn, the easier it gets.
Well, for some.
Eventually. All right, Trevor way inside with that ball change. He's getting a little feel. So and he goes 188. So Melissa 152. And
Well, he really pulled that one.
Jacob, yeah, pulled that. All right, so Lily go 159. That is left. And tough spare. All right, so Jacob finishes 127. So I think that'll put him second on the squad, U12 boys. I like it. Ooh, wow. Head pin off the wall in between the 310. Hard to do, so she's going to finish 137. And Jackson, he can go 150. Just a little
Come
bit
up
high.
yep.
A little bit. Got that 4-pin out. Right, nice spare. Not sure what he was throwing on the first shot. Something red.
Yeah. I was trying to look for any
I didn't see any. I didn't see
anything.
any engravings. Oh, that was a good one.
shot.
Nice one.
We're going to do the white ticket first for bowling ball. And then we've got some gift cards. Some ball holders down there, and some other stuff.
All right, so Tristan finishing up here, 10th frame. All right, little loft, little high, and a little split. 3, 4, 6, 7. All right, you got 2. So on a strike, that's what you want. So 133. All right, so make sure you check out Bowl Metrics for updated results. We're going to end this stream, and we'll be back after 2 o'clock when we get lanes reoiled and everything back up and running. So thanks, everyone. Thanks, Stephen, for being in the booth with us. Great to have someone else here. Appreciate it. And thanks, everyone, for watching. And as always, remember to be cool and